Okay, I want to officially welcome everyone to our team call tonight. I want to thank you guys. I know that it's hard getting on these calls at night because everyone has plans, and especially now it's summer, things are crazy. But so I want to say thank you for everyone getting on. Whew, I'm out of breath. Okay. Now I want to just really quick to kind of go over our calendar for the month. So this is June already. Wow. The year is it's going to be Christmas next week, pretty much. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just mute everybody, and then we can we're going to chat later. I'm going to unmute everybody later. So hold on, let me. I love you all, but I'm just muting you because I love you. Okay, calendar. Okay, so it's June. Next week is, we're finishing up I'm finishing up this last challenge group that I did on the Coach Mobile app, or what is it called? The Challenge Tracker app. And I love it, you guys. I have had so much good feedback from the participants. I've specifically asked most of the people in the group what their thoughts on the app are, and they love it. It's so nice. It's kind of nice that it's different from Facebook, so it's very fresh, and it really helps to keep, I feel like people have been way more engaged. So it's been, I don't know, it's just been really nice. So you guys need to try it. You need to try a challenge group on there. If you don't have a group scheduled to start, then just pick a date. 2 weeks from now, be okay, this is when I'm going to start my next challenge group, or ask your coach when they're starting their next challenge group and just get on with them. And then you've got something to invite to. But you can also run your free groups. You can run those on the app as well. Even if you're doing a clean eating group, you can totally do that on the app the same way. It's just a 5-day or 7-day or whatever you want to do. But you guys should try it. It's really, really fun. Even if you just run a group with your mom and your sister and your husband, it's okay. As long as you just jump in and just go for it. So I'm finishing up the group this was the last group I was going to run with our team. So I want to encourage you guys to just kind of jump into deep water and just, tread water, and you guys kind of figure it out on your own, because that's the best way that you learn to do these challenge groups. So if you need help, and if you feel like you really need someone to run a group with, then you can totally ask me, you guys. I'm not going to say no. I would love to run a group with you, but I want to encourage you to do your own. So if you're going to do one with me, that's cool, but know when you're going to do your own. Have a deadline set, because then you know that that's coming. Okay, so my next challenge group is starting a week from Monday. So if that timing works for you and you feel like you need that, then that's my date for my next challenge group. And that's when I'm having my new coaches they'll start with me. But we need to have a coaching sneak peek as a team. I think I'm going to run a 3-day group, so it's a little bit longer than the 1-day thing, but we're going to finish it with a live team, or a live call, and that's going to be 2 weeks from today. So it's going to be our team call. Okay, so it's going to take place of this. Actually, hold on, let me see one thing really quick. Yeah, okay, that's right, 2 weeks from today. And that's going to be a coaching opportunity call. I'm going to call it Curious About Coaching. So that way you guys have that to invite to as well, okay? Because your team's got to grow in order for your business to grow. You are only going to succeed if you are helping your coaches succeed, and they're helping their coaches. It's just a domino effect. And so I want to help you guys, and you want to help your coaches. So we're going to do that together and host a Curious About Coaching group. And I'm probably going to call on some of you guys to kind of help me out with that because I don't want to be the only one running it. So I hope that's okay. And hold on. I'm looking at my calendar here. Okay, yeah. So that will be the 14th, 15th, and 16th, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's when we're going to do that, okay? But the promotions for June are the 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme challenge packs. You guys, it's kind of perfect because they're the best challenge packs. Like, they're the biggest sellers in the entire company. So we need to capitalize on June. Like, it came like a perfect timing. Like, May was kind of rough. I'm not going to lie, it was kind of rough. But June has potential to be awesome because 21 Day Fix is on sale. So spread the word. And June 20th, they're releasing a sneak peek of Country Heat. So that's exciting that we will all get to try Country Heat before it comes out, because that comes out at the end of July at Summit. So that will be fun for everyone to be able to get our line dancing on. I don't know if I'm going to do a video about that. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Okay. So today, Carl Deichler, our CEO, you guys all need to follow him on Facebook because I love him. Like, he is so awesome. He is like the best boss ever. He's not even like a boss, but you know what I mean. Like, the best CEO ever. There could not be a better person running this company. Like, he legitimately cares about people. Yeah, like, he's got like $1 billion business, but like, that's not what it's about. It's about reaching more people and helping more people because there's a serious problem in this world, and he's got the solution. And that's us. Like, we are the solution. There's no way that Beachbody would be able to make as much of an impact if it wasn't for the coaching network, if it wasn't for us coaches. So that is why it's so important for us to reach out to people. Now, I don't know how many of you guys are on the Team Rocket page, but Missy Reber, she's my coach, she kind of presented something to the team, and I just kind of wanted to talk with you guys about it because it was a big aha moment. We had a Diamonds call, was it last week or the week before? Where all of her diamonds, we get on once a week and do like a mastermind brainstorming call. And one of the coaches, Electra, we were talking about how to help our coaches like grow, like how to help you guys grow, and like why it's so hard for some people. And in my opinion, like, sometimes it's just overwhelming to think about. Like, I feel like recruiting is like a scary word. Like, it's a big word, and I don't know, it feels weird. Like, when I think about recruiting, like, I think of like the Army, and I don't want to be in the Army. And so like, I don't want to recruit anyways. But Electra said something that was really cool. She's like, well, it's just like being like an ever after emerald. And it was like, wait a minute. Like, that's true. Like, the very first rank advancement that you hit as a coach is emerald. So you have two coaches, right? You have one coach on your right leg and one coach on your left leg. And then you hit your first rank advancement, and that's awesome because you start getting team cycle bonuses, and you start to earn money off of, the volume that the team is producing, and like, you're officially a leader when you're an emerald coach. Like, instantly, like, you are a leader. It doesn't even matter if they're discount coaches. Like, you've started your team. So it's cool, right? You're an emerald. It doesn't take long to get to emerald. Like, a lot of people will go emerald like within the first. Some people go emerald within like a week. I think it took me like 2 weeks to go emerald. But that's like the first benchmark. Okay. So why don't we just do that every month? Like, don't think about going diamond or, about all of those other like things that like kind of complicate the business. Like, don't think about all of that. Just think about going emerald every month. Okay. So you get 2 people to join your team every month. Like, that's not a lot of people. Like, when you first sign up as a coach, you probably get like your spouse and a friend or something to join with you. Okay. So like, that's great. Like those, they get you to your first goal. Well, what do you do the next month? Like, maybe you have a sister or another friend. Okay. But this whole time you're talking to more people. So you're building more relationships and you're inviting the whole way. So as long as you are consistent with your inviting and being proof of the product and doing your personal development and doing recognition for other people, then everyone is going to see that and they're going to be watching you. And so when you're going to be planting seeds all along the way, and so you're never going to run out of people to talk to. Like, it's just like a big circle. Okay. So you add somebody as a new friend. Okay. You ask them about their kids, you ask them about their job, you ask them about, what they like to do. You don't even talk about Beachbody. Okay. And then later you come around and you invite them to a free group. You invite them to, a clean eating group. And who's going to say no to that, right? Okay. Most of the time people say, oh yeah, sure, I'll do your free group. And then at the end of your free group, you find out what their goals are. Do they want more? Are they looking for, some workouts to do? Do they want to work out at the gym? Do they want to work out at home? Whatever you can do to help them, like, that's what you do. So you're building these relationships like the whole time. You're liking their photos, you're complimenting their families, you're just being a friend. Okay. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Hold on one second. What? I'll be out in just a minute. My husband's calling. That's okay. He knows I have a team call. Okay, so you're building this like funnel system, okay? And you're building these relationships and you're just being a friend to all of these people. So there will always be people for you to help you go emerald every month. There always will be. There's always 2 people that you can find. And if you just keep it simple, you just break it down and say, okay, I have to go emerald every month. So if you do that for a year, you're going to add 24 coaches to your team. Okay. If you have 4 coaches on your team that are building coaches and that do that for a year, then that's like 100 coaches on your team. Okay. So if you want to be like a 15-star diamond, 10-star diamond, even elite coach, in 2 years, if you go emerald every single month, like, you would reach your goal of a superstar diamond coach. Like, within 2 years. How many people can say that they, make over 6 figures in a year, in 2 years, from 0 to 6 figures? Like, that's kind of mind-blowing, but like, it is legitimate. Like, you would totally have a 6-figure income if you added 2 people to your team every month for 2 years. So I just think that that's pretty cool when you break it down and you make it that simple. But Missy, we decided for her team to call it Ever After Emerald, because every month you just go emerald. Like, it's just what you do. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. And I want to invite you guys to do the same. So that way you guys can continue to grow your business, and if you want to add more than that, then that's great. But just 2 coaches every month. Like, it's not that bad, not that hard. Okay. Now, I wanted just to kind of open it up because I kind of wanted tonight to be like a powwow. Like, I wanted to talk about questions that you guys have. I wanted to we're halfway through the year. So I want to see like what you guys are struggling with, like what you want, like what your goals are, like what come December, like where do you want to be? Like, do you want, to be making $1,000 a week? Do you want to, take your family on a vacation? Like you've got to have a goal as a coach. Okay. You always have to have a goal in mind, whether it's get to Emerald. Okay. Whether it's, you just want to pay for your Shakeology every month. You want to, cover your house payment. Like, you have to have a goal, something that you can see happening, but something that is going to push you to work harder, right? Because that's what a goal is something that pushes you. And so I want to know what you guys want and what you're struggling with so that we can help you turn it around and get there. Okay, so I'm going to open it up. Where are you guys? And I just want to just take 100 success note, Kelsey. I didn't even see that. I know, that's crazy, right? Okay, so am I frozen? Oh man, no, I'm not. I'm frozen on my screen, and I have a really ugly face. Oh gosh. Okay. So I'm just gonna unmute all of you guys, and then everybody can kind of hear everybody. If you need to mute yourself, then that's fine. I'm not going to be offended. Okay. So what do you guys like? What are you struggling with first? Let's talk about that. Like, is it finding coaches? Is it Shakeology objections? Is it inviting? Like what is it?
When I open this.
For me,
I think
can you hear me? Posting. What?
Go ahead, Brittany. What'd you say?
I think posting is my biggest struggle right now. Like, I'm not a very good storyteller, and I haven't really found like a voice or like and so I don't really know how to find it, I guess.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's a good thing. Okay. Oh, Heidi. So sad. Oh, dang it. Okay. Well, if you can't chat, then you can always type it in the chat if you have something you want to say. I'll pay attention to it so I don't miss you. Okay. That's good though. That was something that was really hard for me because I followed Brigida from day one because I was like, wow, this girl, she's got an awesome voice. Her posts are easy to read. I just felt like they were very flowy and they made sense and they weren't annoying. And she has some long posts, she does. But
yeah,
you read them, that's like a skill.
It is. I always read them.
I know. So, so it's how to post or what to post? What? Okay. I think it's in our files. There is a file. I'm looking right now.
I go through it all the time, and I read it. And I'm like, oh yeah, those are really good ideas, but I can't make something. I come up with stuff, but I feel like it's such a struggle, every day, that I don't know. It just doesn't come naturally for me.
Okay, well, I think you have great posts, FYI. Way better than when I first started. And I think that you just need to talk. You should talk to Sam and have him type up your post.
That's a good idea.
And then you can go and edit it, and you obviously don't want it to be have all these likes and ums and whatever. You can clean it up. Hi, come here. Oh, you want to come say hi?
Oh,
Yes, hello.
he's so cute.
Hi. Are you going to be a good boy? Okay, can I have this pacifier? You get a pacifier. I think there's one downstairs. But yeah, because that's what I'll do sometimes. I'll type up my post, but you want it to sound like you. And you have a voice. I know what your voice is.
Really?
So, yeah. I can totally hear you. And I think you need to give yourself more credit because your posts are you are there. I think you're there. I think you need to be more confident.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, sweetie. That's okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay, Kelsey, what were you going to say?
Okay, so a couple of things. One would be I did just start my group on the tracker app, and did you have any trouble with people like actually getting onto that? Like, did you have to keep reminding them?
Yes, I did. Because it's a new thing. Like, people just, they don't understand how cool it is, like, at first. But, like, when they get on, like, it'll click. Like, it'll happen. If you need, like, me, you can ask, like, me or Monica or Kayla. Like, I'm sure you can add one of us, like, to the group if you need somebody to go in and, like, generate, like, activity to show, like, people what's happening.
I've got a few people that are on it, and they're all excited, but there's, like, a few that just are not, like...
They haven't accepted the invite?
Yeah.
Okay, so send them a text and a Facebook message or whatever and be like, hey, I noticed you haven't accepted the invite. You know, are you having any trouble? Like, just ask them, be like, you know, because some people are like, well, I don't know. Or maybe they didn't get the email. Like, I had to resend it a couple of times.
When I joined your group, Wendy, I didn't know that I had to accept an email.
Okay, yeah. So just ask them, because they probably don't even know that they're, like, supposed to be looking for something.
Right. Okay, and then I have one more question, and this could, like, if it's not a good time, we can talk about it later, but as most of you know, I've been a coach for quite a while, and now I'm kind of feeling like I don't know what to do with the people that were in my challenge groups a long time ago, and maybe they had success and then they've fallen off the wagon, and I'm trying to, like, remind them of I don't know how to approach them, I guess. I'm struggling with how do I make them see the value again.
So green.
I think that they need to do another challenge group. Like, are they in your group right now? Then you need to just straight up ask them, be like, hey, do you have summer goals? Like, what are your summer fitness goals? Because maybe they don't care right now. Like, you can only work with the willing, you know? And so if they're not willing, then you kind of just have to, like, wait until they are. Because
I don't know. I'm just like, I think it might be like my teacher mentality, but I'm like, I don't want anybody to fail. Like, so I don't know.
Yeah, just let them know that you're there for them. And even if they don't want to do a challenge group, just be like, okay, do you want me to check in with you? Like, do you want me, you know, what can I do for you? So that way they know that you are there. And then just check in with them like once a month, you know, just set a reminder to send them a text or send them a message every, 4 weeks, and just to check and see how they're doing. Monica, do you have anything that you're struggling with?
I don't think so. Everything seems to be going okay right now that I'm finally got the ball rolling again.
I know, it's exciting.
I'm already on the board again for this month. So I'm so excited.
Yeah. Really? You're the first one on the team.
Yeah, yesterday I got put on the board. My only thing is, like, I saw that Kelsey had her bat done. I need to be more organized with that to figure out, like, who I contacted, when do I follow up with them, and, like, these ones that I just signed up, I need to be able to remember to remind them before the 30 days, if they want to go on with their Shakeology or cancel their Shakeology, and the same thing with their free trial. So I need to be more organized with that stuff so I don't forget and then get them upset with me.
So when I first started, I would set reminders in my phone to check in with people, and that worked really well for a while. And I know other coaches, like, that's just what they do. They've worked out a system. And then, like, I went to paper, and I just had, like, did you guys see that? Damn it. Yuck. Okay, I'm going to lay down. I love you, buddy. Lay down. Oh, gross. He is a puker. Well, I'm glad we got that recorded. Okay. So, and then I moved to paper. Like I had a system like on a calendar where I would write down every week when I needed to follow up with who I needed to follow up with. And that didn't work so well for me. So now I'm using Teamsy, but you have to pay for that. There's like a monthly fee, but you can do it free for 30 days. So I don't know. You just have to figure out a system and just work it. Like figure out what works for you and then just stick with it.
Okay.
So if you want to use your phone or paper, or I know some coaches use, Kelsey says she puts reminders in her phone for the 30-day free trial. Oh, you saw that. Okay. So, but if you like need more help with that, just let me know and we can chat.
Okay.
But yeah, you got the ball rolling. That's awesome.
Yes, it feels good to be on the board again.
Yeah. Sam, what about you? Anything you're struggling with?
I think inviting for the most part is the hardest part for me right now.
Yeah, that was definitely the hardest thing for me when I first started coaching. Like it was super hard for me to feel comfortable with it. Like asking people. I think something that Brigitte told me a long time ago, I think it was the very first time that I met her, she said, you have to, like, the reason that you get nervous about it is because you're making it about, I'm not trying to say this like in a rude way or anything, but she's like, because you're making it about you. Like, you're nervous because you're afraid that someone's going to say no, or that, you know, they're going to think something different of you. Like, you're making it like about you, but it's not about you. Like, you're just trying to help somebody, and they're going to say no if you don't give them the opportunity, like, to say no. Like, if you don't ask them, then like that's like an instant no. So you can't, like, don't shut them down before, you know, they even have the option of saying yes or no. So, but guess what? The way that you get comfortable with doing it
is by doing
it. Practice makes perfect, right? Okay, not perfect. Progress. Practice makes progress. So it is like it's probably the hardest thing. Like, the most coaches struggle with is inviting, but you just have to jump in and just do it. Just don't think about it. You just do it. So, okay. What about Heidi? What about you? Anything you're struggling with?
Well, I'm so new.
I know, and I'm so glad that you're here.
But I think the one thing that I do is I have like complete body dysmorphia. So for me, the best thing that I found is embarrassing myself on Facebook and on social media, such as Instagram. So I will take a picture in my bra and underwear when I weighed 180 pounds, and I'll post it and be like, this is what I look like. This is who I am, and I want to change it, and here's what I'm doing. I'm doing Shakeology, and then 5 weeks later, I'm standing there, and I'm like, okay, well, now I'm 130 pounds, and today I went out and bought my first size 0 shorts and pants, so I'll share that there. So then you get a lot of questions after that, like, how are you losing weight? You look so amazing. How are you doing this? Well, body, and it's not a fad, and it's not an Herbalife crap thing. Like, it's something that actually, I mean, it's a lifestyle change that you completely have to adapt to and get used to, and just, I mean, I'm so new. I'm excited to get people started on it, and I feel like you have to at some point be vulnerable in order for people to understand what you're doing to change. And maybe they'll want to change them too. I mean, seeing your vulnerable.
Oh no, you froze. Oh, there you are. You're back. You're back. You're back.
So yeah, just
like, people, like, you can like show them your results, and you can do all of that. You can do all of the right things, and you can be proof of the product. But if you're not being vulnerable and you're not talking about your weaknesses and things that you have struggled with, then people aren't going to relate to you.
No.
Like, there's not going to be that emotional connection for people to be like, oh, well, that's exactly how I am. So if she can do that and it works for her, then maybe that could work for me too. So it's like, that was something that, I mean, I didn't get for a really long time. Like, being vulnerable, it's really hard because, like, you're kind of like naked, like, in front of, you know, everybody, like, talking about things that, you know, you're not comfortable talking about. But the things that you are uncomfortable sharing are the things that other people are uncomfortable with too. And so when you are brave enough to be vulnerable like that, like, it speaks so much. And you would be shocked at the amount of people who, like, read your vulnerable post and they're like, oh, wow. Yeah, like, she's a real person. Like, I totally connect with that. And it's inspiring, and it just makes you human, you know? And that's what, like, this whole business is all about. It's about making those connections. So, like, that's totally it. Like, that's awesome. You're totally on the right track. Like, being proof of the product and sharing, you know, along the way. So,
well, I think, like Monica said, with her pictures, that they're not showing much of a difference, and she doesn't feel like she's changing. Like, you may not feel like your body is changing, and you may not see it, but other people might. So, I mean, I can look in the mirror and be like, I don't think I've lost that much weight. And other people are like, yeah, you can tell. You can tell in your face and in your arms. So it's all in our head, I think, of our progress pictures. And it doesn't have to just be your progress pictures of your scale or your pants compared to other jean sizes that you wore. Get on there and be like, I ate Taco Bell today because I was really, really hungry. But tomorrow I won't, and I'll fix it.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a physical transformation. Like, there are so many other kinds of transformations that we can share. So, and sometimes those are even more important than the size of your jeans. So
the mental progress.
That's right. Well, that's what it's all about. All right. Anybody else? Oh, we did Kelsey.
Mom, you good?
I'm good so far.
Anything that you're struggling with that you wanna?
Well, I think, for me, I'm really stupid on a computer, so that sucks. But I have physical limitations, so like when I signed up with Sam, I let him know right away I cannot do the hard exercises, and he took the time to figure out that I should do the yoga, and then I walked, and that's really all I can do. So it's good for me with older people that really can't do a whole lot, that I'd be able to encourage them in that way, to drink the drinks and then to get out and walk or do just such low impact. But I would never have joined this if Sam wouldn't have helped me through that to find something easy for me.
Yeah, you know what? It's there, and there are so many people out there who struggle with those exact same things. And so that's who, I mean, like, I won't be able to reach those people as well as you would. And so, like, that's why it's important that you're here, because those people are going to connect with you in a completely different way than they would connect with Heidi or Sam or Brittany or any of us. And so, like, that's why it's so important, you know, that you be the proof, you know, drinking your Shakeology and, you know, doing whatever you can to your, oh, am I frozen? Gosh. You know, to the best of your ability, and then sharing that, like, talking about the things that you can't do, but then talking about the things, you know, that you can do, and that's the attitude that, you know, that you have. Well, I can, you know, go walking. I can do PIO. I can drink my Shakeology. I can, you know, make healthy dinners, you know, for my family. Like, And when you focus on those things, like other people are gonna be like, oh yeah, I can probably do those things too. Like, so that's awesome. You guys, I think that you guys are, you know, you're doing amazing. And I'm so glad that you guys are all here. Oh my gosh, he just puked again. I love it. Oh. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up so I can change my clothes. And I hope that do you guys have any like last minute questions that you want to chat about, or we good? Okay,
I'm good.
You guys can always. What was that?
Since I got on here late, where's the recording gonna be at?
It has to. I'll have to upload it to YouTube first, so it'll probably take me. I'll try and get it done tonight, and then if not tonight, I'll have it up first thing in the morning since I'm waking up at 4 a.m. now to work. Yeah, you guys, have been like pulling my hair out trying to find time with this child to work during the day. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get up before the whole house and I work out, and then like today I got 2 hours of work done before anybody woke up. It was great. So great. So you just do what you can to make it work. Okay. Well, thanks guys for getting on, and if you guys need anything, just let me know, okay?
All right.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, guys.